Hello, everybody. Dallisa here. I love that little jingle. I'm so glad I changed the intro. Makes me want to dance. Welcome to your week ahead, everybody. As I said, I'm Dallisa. I'm a fifth generation psychic medium. I am a clairvoyant, a clairaudient, and a clairsentient, which means I see, I hear, and I feel. And I come to you on Mondays. I bring you what I feel like the week ahead is going to be like, and it's going to be an interesting one, let me tell you that. So we are going to get into that in a minute. Welcome, everybody that's tuning in live, or those of you that are watching the replay. Do me a favor, and either if it's the live or the replay, drop me a comment and let me know where are you tuning in from this morning, what city and state, or if you're outside of the U.S., which country are you tuning in from? So hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I did an escape room yesterday, and I went to jail and had to escape from jail. It was a lot of fun. So let me know, what did you do this weekend? Did you have fun? Yeah, lots of energy in the air right now for sure. So I'm going to bring Jennifer on in just a moment. So for those of you that are brand new to these broadcasts, please do me a favor. Make sure that you have clicked the subscribe button on this channel, given the video a thumbs up. It helps to bump us up in the YouTube algorithms, which helps our channel tremendously. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed. A special hello to all of our YouTube patrons, our channel patrons, as well as our Spark Plug members. Thank you so much for being a part of our community. It really, really means a lot. So thank you for that. Yeah, we've got lots of good mornings. Yes, Helen from England. I can always count on an international viewer. So Helen, thanks so much for joining us. We've got Iowa, Windsor, Colorado, Las Vegas, Henderson, Phoenix. Yeah. Redwoods, California, beautiful up there. Wow. Okay, so keep your comments coming in. I'll check back on those here in just a minute. We've got a lot of cool stuff going on today. Jennifer's going to give you a free class, so she's going to come on and talk to you about that in a second. We have a contest going on over at our Instagram page. I've got it scrolling down at the bottom. But if you go to our Instagram page at Spirit and Spark, there's going to be a post on there from this morning, and it's just like a little clip that says prize giveaway. Make sure you follow the directions on that post, because I'm in collaboration with the Hotel Apache at Binion's Gambling Hall in Las Vegas. You can enter to win a 2-night complimentary stay in their hotel. It is haunted. There's lots of activity, but that's how you enter to win. No strings attached. And so make sure you go on over to our Instagram page today and enter that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so my Haunted Encounter show that I do on Wednesday, I'm looking for a couple people that want to weigh in on what they think of the ghost stories and paranormal activity. And it's just you pre-recording a video that I can show during the show. So if you're interested in ghosts or paranormal experiences and you want to be one of the experts that weighs in on the show, let me know. Just send me an email, Dallisa@spiritandspark.com, or you can go to spiritandspark.com and click on contact and send me a note through there and just say you're interested in being one of the experts. I'm looking for about a handful of people that want to pre-record a video message to be included on that. And if you are a Spark Plug member, a quick mention, Ashley is doing a complimentary mini reading, meaning a free mini reading. If you want to look at a question that's going on, you want a mini psychic reading for Spark Plug members, and that's getting ready to expire. So Spark Plug members, make sure you go on and redeem that this week. And if you're not a Spark Plug member, you can find out more at spiritandspark.com and click on the Spark Plug. And then Natalie in the Spark Plug portal tomorrow, I'm posting an offer, and she's going to do a 1-card complimentary reading for you. So if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure you're in the Spark Plug or you join, because we've got a lot of great things in there. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring on Jennifer. Jennifer is going to talk about how you can get her free class pass, and I'll tell you how to redeem it. But I want you to hear from Jennifer what she's going to be doing in this class. It's really perfect for anybody that is in kind of a mindset where they feel like they can't manifest, or they're having blocks to manifesting, or money's an issue. And so let's bring on Jennifer. So welcome, Jennifer.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thanks for jumping on with us this morning. You're doing a money class. Tell us when it is and what you're going to be covering in it.
So I'm doing a money class on Wednesday. I'm going to be talking about, this class really is for anyone who has blocks around money, limited beliefs, feeling worthy of it, because we have to be worthy of receiving, right? A lot of times people have even trouble receiving. Your mindset around money, your old stories, it could be, and a lot of people don't realize too, this could be in the subconscious, like something maybe your mother or your parents have taught you or had instilled in you, and that became your belief, which ended up becoming your reality around money. So this class really is for anybody that has blocks or feels unworthy or doesn't really know how to receive, or just anything struggling with money, really.
Beautiful. So many people have old stories and beliefs around money, and that they have to work really hard in order to make money. And a lot of people watching this might even feel like, how do I pay my bills? How do I save money? They're kind of in this belief system that they have to struggle with money, and it's just not the case. And you're the person I send clients to that want to manifest something, whether it's like they want to attract their soulmate, they want to attract money, a new job, whatever it is. You're kind of like my manifestation practitioner on the team. So anybody that's struggling with money, and it's a free class pass, and you said it's this Wednesday. What time does it start?
At 5 p.m. And if they can they can either go to Spirit and Spark and go to my website and then sign up. It says Money Makeover.
Yeah, I'm going to show a clip just here in a second to show people how to do it. And then once you go on the website, I'll connect you with Jennifer. So let me show that quick clip so people know how to do it. You're going to go to spiritandspark.com, click on contact, and then you're just going to send us a message through the form that says, I want to go to Jennifer's class. Let me show them how to do that real quick. So yeah, beautiful. They're on the website. And then you click contact. This is how it looks on your computer. And then you just scroll down, and there's going to be a form. Just put your name, your email, and just say, I want to go to Jennifer's class. So pretty easy. And then I'll see the form come through. I'll connect you with Jennifer over email. She'll get you all the details. It's 5 o'clock Pacific time, so it'd be 8 o'clock Eastern time. And why not? Why not go to a complimentary class with Jennifer and learn how to get your money story straight?
I'm actually very excited to teach this class because I do feel like a lot of people have blocks. I even had blocks myself that I had to work through. And I've had a lot of money and I've had money taken away from me. And I'm like, why is this happening? What is it that I'm creating this? I create my reality, of course. And then I've had to learn how to have money again and clear those blocks.
Absolutely. And you've done a great job with it. So I'm excited for you to share this with everybody watching. So again, it's going to be this Wednesday, which is the 21st of April, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, complimentary class pass, and just go to spiritandspark.com, click on contact, and just say in the form, I want to go to Jennifer's class, and I'll connect you with her via email. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's this Tuesday. It's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow, the 20th.
Sorry, I messed up.
Are you recording it for people, or is it just live?
I'm going to record it, yes.
Okay. So I'm glad we mentioned that. So the live class will be tomorrow, Tuesday. So as long as you sign up and you connect with Jennifer, then even if you can't make tomorrow, which is the 20th, Tuesday, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, then she'll send you the recording afterwards. Yeah. Awesome.
Afterwards too, that can help you with like affirmations, some like stuff like what are your limiting beliefs, like some stories that you will need to get rid of.
Okay, perfect. So the class and a worksheet afterwards. So that's awesome. You're doing it all for free, which we really appreciate. Get everybody excited about manifesting more money. So thanks for joining us, Jennifer.
For having me.
Absolutely. We'll see you later. All right. So again, that's Tuesday, tomorrow night. Go to spiritandspark.com, click contact, and just say, I want to go to Jennifer's class, and I'll make sure you get in connection with her. So like she said, it'll be recorded, and then she'll send you a worksheet afterwards. So awesome. We like bringing you goodies and gifts, and just like the giveaway for the hotel stay over at Instagram at Spirit and Spark. We're just trying to give you lots of good stuff, right? Our community, those of you that are watching, mean a lot to us. And so we're just trying to give you tools and your spiritual tool belt, your tool belt for life that'll help you navigate through this. So, okay. I think I got through all the stuff I had to tell you. Okay, we're going to go on to predictions. So thanks everybody for being a part of today's video. All right. So I'm going to go through the astrology, the energetic imprints for this week. And then I'm going to do a couple of tarot cards. I'll pull them, see what energy is coming up. Then you as the viewer will do a pick a card, which will be fun. If you're new to this, I'll tell you how to do it. It's easy. And then I'll do a card of destiny, which is based off of a standard deck of playing cards. And actually, tarot originates from a deck of playing cards. And so I'll pull one of those for us collectively at the end. And yeah, that'll be the show for today. So let's go ahead and do this. Are you ready? Can you just take a deep breath? This week's going to be a little crazy. Oh, Annette, thanks so much for joining the channel. I really appreciate it. I just saw that come over. Yeah, beautiful. And yes, the people that are commenting about Jennifer's class, absolutely. We'd love to have you in that class tomorrow evening. Okay, here we go. You're taking a deep breath. It's going to be one of those weeks. Let it all go. Here we go. Today, which is April 19th, is the day of the live broadcast. Today might feel slow, steady, and emotional. It's okay to cry. If you feel like crying, it's kind of one of those days. Like, you can cry. You can cry. It's okay. And it's one of those days where you're probably going to have to give other people space to cry to. Crying's not all bad. You know, let it come up. Let it leave your body, your spirit. Oh, here we go. Violence and emotional extremes this week. I know a lot of people are already feeling that. Yeah, some actions will point to reform. And when I was writing that down and tuning into the astrological energy, it felt like there was going to be a lot of upheaval. If you've been following the news at all, you know that there are some cities that are going through a lot of riots. There's likely going to be more riots, a lot of violence, even people encouraging other people to be violent, which is unfortunate. So extremes this week, okay? And if you've been watching me or following me for a while, you know I don't like to evoke fear, but I bring you these messages to try to prepare you, okay? So I would really be slow, steady, patient, and graceful this week as much as you can. More manipulation is going to be revealed regarding social and mainstream media. And then I actually wrote down this morning, so Parler is an app that was, if you've been following what's been happening with censorship, Parler was taken down. Nobody would host it. It's more of a conservative, like social media app, kind of like a Twitter, but for conservative mostly, right? And everybody like took it down and they wouldn't support it. And it was part of this whole censorship thing. Well, Apple announced this morning that they're going to allow Parler to come back on. And it might not sound like a big deal, but it got my attention when I saw it this morning, because I'm very curious to see what's going to happen between censorship, social media, and mainstream media, because it feels like there's going to be some more facts and information coming out that's going to make us go, huh? So just be ready for that. And I did go a little bit later into the week and beginning of next week, because there's some big energies coming up. My earrings are just driving me crazy. So you know what? Okay. You know, my hair was going crazy this morning too. It was like really big. And I finally was just like, all right. So anyway, it's one of those Mondays. Okay. So tomorrow, excuse me, Thursday, the 22nd. Oh my God. Yeah, it's a Monday, right? Okay. Thursday, the 22nd. Things are going to surge forward. Enjoy it, because I feel like it's one of those things where like you enjoy it and life feels really great on Thursday, and then there's some upheaval. So enjoy it while it's lasting. Okay. So that's Thursday. So Thursday's a good day. Friday, a lot of creativity, being inventive and being innovative, kind of like very Aquarian energy. If you're going to start a new project, create a new project, brainstorm about a new project, Friday the 23rd would be a great day for that, okay? And then I wrote down a couple things about our full moon that's going to be on Monday the 26th. There's going to be a lot of energy of like stability and peace, but there's also going to be major, large-scale decisions that need to be made. There's going to be fogginess around who is actually in control of the US and maybe even political people around the world. So there's going to be, this full moon is going to bring with it a lot of confusion. Okay. So that's Monday the 26th. So what I want you to do is tune into your own voice and messages, your own intuition, turn off mainstream news if you can. Then I even went further to bring you Tuesday the 27th. I know I'll be back on Monday, but there's just some interesting things going on astrologically that I want to kind of get you prepared for, okay? So the 27th, which is Tuesday, so a week from tomorrow, there's a lot of explosive energy. And what's interesting, this is not a political forum. I don't want to hear about what side of the political fence you're on. It doesn't really matter, because if you're not in the narrative and you're neutral and you're trying to hear other people's opinions, it won't matter, okay? But I bring this to your attention because I feel like there's going to be something with this that's going to play out on a bigger scale. There are things on the 27th that hit very, very, very strongly in both Donald Trump and Biden's astrological charts, okay? They point to Trump gaining more power, which I've been predicting for months. I even predicted that he won the election. That's a whole other can of worms. My Spark Plug members will, if you have questions about that, we'll talk about that on Zoom so I don't get kicked off this platform. So Trump will be coming into more power. I'm still sticking with that prediction. And then Biden's chart actually has this aspect in it that suggests that there's something around him and his surroundings that's going to shift. Okay. So there's going to be some very interesting political things going on. Remember, don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked into the narrative. It's just more to let you know there's going to be, like, the way they show it to me right now, my spirit team, it's like this. Okay. So don't get in arguments around politics. Instead, ask yourself how you can try to see things more collectively or peacefully, or how can you create change in your own community, okay? There's going to be, over the next couple months, there's going to be a lot of energy around home and family. You'll likely have to pick between friends and family, kind of like torn between friends and family over the next couple of months. You're going to have to make adjustments. There's going to be sacrifices when it comes to home and family. Your knowledge, your understanding, your awareness around your family is likely, the dynamics around your family are likely going to shift and expand. Okay. And people may feel stubborn. That goes till about June 10th. I wanted to throw that in there because the aspect is already starting. So I wanted to let you know that that's part of what we're dealing with right now. So just kind of understand that over the next 2 months, you're going to have a lot of like, okay. Through home, family, things that are going on the world stage, politically. Oh my goodness gracious. So this is not a year for wimps. There's going to be, oh man, even next year, like the energy is around like taking accountability for yourself. So even next year, there's just, oh man. 2025, I've asked Spirit, I'm like, when are we going to feel like singing Kumbaya, you know? And 2025 was the year that I got. So I'm just anticipating, not that there won't be good times in between now and then, and progress forward. I'm not saying that at all, but there'll be pockets of those. But the year that we're like, you know, the angels singing, it feels like the year 25. So I like to be wrong sometimes. We'll see how it plays out. Okay. All right, awesome. Let's do cards. Let me know, did that message resonate with you? Did it make sense? How are you feeling? Do you feel like the energy is going to be explosive? What's coming in for you? Okay, so I'm going to shuffle my tarot cards. Oh, and I'm so excited. So this is my blue deck, which is kind of like just a deck I've used. It's easy. But I just got the Rider Waite tarot deck. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm going to be like an official tarot card reader. I like the story of the tarot, however you want to say it. I'm saying tarot more often. It just depends on what day it is and what I feel like. Okay. So I'm excited to start like reading tarot cards more as like a professional. Because right now I just kind of pull cards and, you know, I channel everything. So I just look at the cards and channel the message, but I actually want to learn the story of the cards. Okay, so let's ask. Yeah, so Keith's saying I'm already feeling this decision-making energy. Putting things on pause to feel things out. Absolutely. Great advice, Keith, like to everybody. Putting things on pause and living in the question, asking the question, but not feeling like you have to make the decisions, right? June's going to be like, you're going to have more information, okay? More information. You are going to make some major life decisions as you get towards the end of the year, okay? So I would just collect information right now. So that's great. I'm glad that you said that. Yeah, the Craft Witch says, I think that the energy can go either way, either explosive or very quiet, a calm before the storm. Yes, absolutely. Hope is saying chaotic, but nearing the end of things that are going on in her personal life. Yeah, oh, and dropping the emojis. Yeah, I have emojis. Prisoner, Pioneer, Faith, and Fear are the 4 custom emojis for our channel patrons. Yeah, awesome. Carla's saying, yes, over the next couple of months, people will either drown in crisis or be aware of the potential of it. Family relationships will define some of the camp you'll fall into. I love that, Carla. Perfectly said. Yeah, Leona's saying, I want to move. Interesting. There's so many people that are feeling like if they want to move right now. I feel like by the end of the year, there's going to be a lot of people moving. Absolutely. So that's right in alignment. Okay, let me take the cards. Oh boy, it is just one of those days. Okay, let's take a look. So let's ask, we're surrounding this, of course, in love and highest frequency, only the highest and best comes forward. If I don't always say it on the video, I do it ahead of the video, if you don't hear me say it out loud. Yeah, Jeff says, ready to rise, let's go, absolutely. Okay, let's do 3 cards. What 3 cards represent this week for us? What do we need to know? Okay. Cross your fingers, boys and girls. Oh, well, that makes sense. And that makes sense. Interesting. We have 2 cups cards and we have 1 pentacle card. So we got 6 of pentacles. And if you want to write these down, you can always look them up online. Google has all kinds of resources. We got the 6 of pentacles first. You know, you could take this card as like unexpected money, unexpected abundance. If you're going to Jennifer's class tomorrow night, maybe you'll start manifesting quickly. So that's a great card. That's the card that's like, sign up for Jennifer's class, the money class for tomorrow night. Okay, so the card, though, it actually stands out for me on the 6 of Pentacles. It's a card that equates to justice. Justice. And we know there's a lot going on around the country right now in the the court systems and people having protests and stuff like that. So the scales of justice are going to be in play this week for sure. Okay, 5 of Cups. It's like disappointment. It's asking yourself what the silver linings are. The 5 of Cups kind of reminds me, and if you look at the picture of it, it's like, don't cry over spilled milk. It's one of the cards that I see. I'll show you. See down here? Some are spilled and some are up. It's like, don't be disappointed over what's not working. Instead, find what is working, okay? Think positive. It's a card that says you got to be optimistic this week. You've got to stay positive. Don't look at what's falling apart. Instead, ask yourself what's coming together, okay? And it's a water card. The 5 of Cups is associated with water, which is emotion, which I told you we're going to have a lot of emotions today and this week. And then interestingly, we got the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is like staying open-minded, but you could feel scattered this week. Just like I said earlier about, where is it? April 26th, Monday, a lot of confusion, a lot of haziness and fogginess, okay? So the 7 of Cups completely aligns with that. It's also water, which is emotion. And I'd ask yourself with this card where your priorities are and what's important to you, okay? If you've been just kind of going on a bender, you know, whatever that means to you, and just kind of not paying attention or not like taking care of yourself in the way that you should, it'll come into effect this week, okay? So those are your 3 tarot cards. So kind of some like, it feels kind of gritty. The energy of this week to me kind of feels gritty, like sandpaper. Like there's going to be moments that are going to feel really good, and there's some moments that are going to be like WTF. And if you cry this week, you cry this week. It is what it is. It's going to be fine. Gosh, I think we need, what cards do we want to do this week? Let's do, if anybody comments with it, I'll pull the deck, but I'm trying to think, man, after that message, because I was going to do a different deck, and I'm like, I think people need like some positivity. And let's see, Carla says, self-care routines will matter this week. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I feel like we need some positivity. I feel like we've done these recently, but we're going to do them again. Angel, that's exactly, Anne-Marie, what I just picked up. So you're good to go. All right. We're going to do the daily guidance from your angels. So I'm going to shuffle. And while I shuffle, you're going to tune into yourself and ask yourself what number 1 through 5 is the card that you need this week. So just comment and put your number 1 through 5, and then I'll pull the cards. We'll see what the angels want to tell you. Because I could have gone with the surrender deck, but the surrender deck, I tell you, it's not nice all the time. It's honest, but it's not necessarily nice. And because it's an emotional day, I feel like we need a little love today. All right, beautiful. Lots of 4s already. Okay, let me start picking these cards for us. Okay, card 1. All right, card 2. Okay. Oh, mercy. Card 4 and card 5. Okay. With what? I'm just getting a clarifying card. Give me one more. The 5 people, you got some interesting stuff going on this week. I feel like I need a tarot card. Give me 1 second. The 5 people, now everyone's going to be like, I want a 5. Give me 1 card that's going to give me more information on card 5 people, please. Got it. Definitely got it. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, card 1 people, your message for this week. Opportunity to forgive. Opportunity to forgive yourself or somebody else. You know, you can always sit down and write a letter to somebody. You don't always have to send it. You can tear it up. You can burn it. But I want you to ask yourself this week, what can I forgive myself for? What have I done that I just feel like I'm hanging on to? What do I want to forgive myself for? Okay. Yeah, it says you have an opportunity to heal, to grow, and to release negative patterns this week. Okay. So I want you to sit with that energy. It says we will help you to release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So if you picked 1, your homework for this week is to ask yourself, who am I forgiving this week? And what am I forgiving them for? Be clear. Be really, really clear. And if you're like, I don't have anybody, I'm great, I'm perfect, I love myself, there's nothing wrong, and I've forgiven everyone, there's nothing to forgive anyone for, you're lying to yourself. So what I would encourage you to do is to sit down with a piece of paper if you're that person and just write at the top of the piece of paper, who do I need to forgive? And then meditate, go into meditation and see what starts coming forward. Okay. Card 2 people. Assertiveness. How fun is assertiveness, right? This is the card that says you're not saying everything that you're supposed to be saying. You're holding something back. There's a way to be assertive and kind and say things that are on your mind without being a bully or being mean or being a hater or whatever. You know, there are things that happen regularly where, you know, I sit there and I think about it and I'm like, God, I really want to say blank, but I'll say something else. I'll still get my point across. So assertiveness, number 2 people, you gotta blow that flute this week. Yeah, it says there's a need for strength and truthfulness with people around you. Yeah, speak your truth, giving you strength and helping you to guide your words this week. So ask your spirit team, tell me when to say it, help me say it. What should I say? They'll help you. Archangel Gabriel is the one I ask if I'm like, okay, I got to have a conversation. Not quite sure when, not really sure how to say this. Help me find the opening, and they will. Okay. If you are a card 3 person, you have focus on service. This is going to be the week where you're going to be asked, and you should be asking yourself, what can I do within my own circle, within my own community to do something for other people? They're saying right now, they're like, tell them, card 3 people, tell them not to wallow in their misery. So if you are a card 3 person, regardless of what you're really feeling at the moment, your card is going to ask you this week, how are you going to bring more light? More light. How are you going to be kind? Even if somebody's really just kind of snarky, mean, how can you show up and actually bring light to that situation? So it doesn't have to be something on a grand scale, but how are you going to infuse kindness instead of going down the pathway of their snarkiness? Okay, so that's card 3 people. Card 3 people, it says your soul desires to joyfully serve and swim in a stream of bliss. Put your focus on staying in the stream of bliss and giving and receiving in all that you do. So that equal balance, right? Card 4 people, you have the heart chakra this week. The heart chakra is about obviously tuning into yourself, your feelings. Duh, we talked about feelings like 50 times during this broadcast already. So if you're a card 4 person, know that there's going to be a lot of heart activations this week. So just like Carla was saying earlier, you've got to really breathe and self-care this week, because self-care is really going to matter, especially if you're a card 4 person. Your heart's going to know what to do. If you're a card 4 person, whatever is going on in your life right now that you're trying to make a decision about, make it from your heart. Don't make it from your head this week. Okay. Yeah, it says love is at the center, and your heart is attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart. And your spirit team will stand by you with perfect protection and guidance. Okay, there's going to be a softness to this week, card 4 people. And then 5, I pulled 4 cards for 5 people because I'm like, what is this card? I mean, I know because obviously I've used these cards for years, but there was something off about it, and then it all made sense. So I pulled Daydream was the original card, which for me is like meditation, self-reflection, time to be like solo, kind of that hermit energy. And I was like, there's more, because I'm hearing them talk to me, right? And I said relationship. So reflection on relationship, introspection. What do you want? What's working? What's not working? Remember, I've predicted there's going to be a lot of breakups and divorces this year, but then people like recoupling and going, finding their match. So not all bad, right? Like it's just going to be kind of this shifting of energy around relationships. So thinking through, what is your relationship bringing? What do you want more of? Is it time for couples counseling and talking things out? So getting on the same page together, because then you got joy. So it's like, okay, meditate, ask the questions. It's going to be relationship focused. It's important that you focus on what's bringing you joy in the relationship. And so it's going to be like focusing on joyful pieces of interpersonal relationships, what's working, what's not working, okay? Because then I pulled the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is all about like, kings to me are very like sturdy. They go for it. It's about completion. It's about resolutions, and it's about emotions. So if you picked card 5, you got 4 cards this week. But it's really about evaluating your emotions and relationships and choosing things that make you joyful, make you happy. Okay. So let's do a card of destiny before we close out today. Reminder as I'm shuffling that you want to make sure to go over to Instagram and enter the 2-night stay contest that I'm doing over at Spirit and Spark. You also want to go to spiritandspark.com, click on contact and say, I want to go to Jennifer's class, and I'll connect you with Jennifer so you can go to her class tomorrow night. Remember, if you can't attend live, then you will receive the recording from her as well as a handout. So just make sure you sign up for that, okay? And do me a favor. So many of you do this already, and I'm humbled and grateful. Please share the link to this video with 3 people this week. 3 people. And I would encourage you to find 3 people that you haven't sent my videos to before, 3 new people. And try to give it to them, under the umbrella of hope and guidance, and that it will be helpful. So I'd appreciate it. It would really mean a lot to me. Okay. What card in closing do we need for all of us? Oh, fun. When I laugh like that, and I'm being sarcastic. Okay. Because I don't know these cards by heart. I mean, they're long, right? But I know when I see a 5 at the top of a card, because we're in a 5 year. Okay. 5 of Spades is our card for this week, everybody. Changes in life, work, or health are likely now, and they will come quickly and unexpectedly. Be sure that you are at the forefront of what is going on in your life so that you can you are in command of what is happening while being open and receptive to any shifts that are going on. When the 5 of Spades brings change, the outcomes in the end are always progressive and for the best. People are your allies. Let them support you. Let the love in. This card can be an indication that it's time to change something that you've been resisting. If that's true for you, let go and move forward, because ahead of you is where the gifts are waiting. Think the past, turn towards the future, and move with full presence of being. Something bigger is ahead. I love that card, but I know what a 5 means. Unexpected changes and dealing with it, right? So obviously the energy is a little nutty this week, but we're going to be okay. Listen, we came to Earth because we wanted this adventure. We wanted to be in the middle of this. We wanted to create change. We wanted to create more love and abundance. You're here. How are you going to do that this week? Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to other people, even if they're not kind to you. Okay? And we're going to get through this together. All right. So hopefully you're signing up right now for Jennifer's class, going over to Instagram as well for that contest. I will be back on Wednesday for Haunted Encounters. Reminder to send me an email or message through the website if you want to be one of our correspondents during the show. And then Thursday, I'll be back with Shireen, mylittlemagicshop.com is her store. And she's an astrologer and a healer. And we're going to talk all about what she's also seeing for Thursday's show on Planets and Predictions. So a lot going on this week. Be good to yourself. And remember, you can always go over to spiritandsparks.com, click book a session to get our free practitioner directory, especially if you're looking for a session this week. The business text number is in there. You can always text me and say, hey, here's what's going on. Who should I have a session with? I'm happy to make a recommendation. All right. Enjoy your day, everybody. We'll see you later.